Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here and welcome back to Forza Motorsport 7. And in this video, which by the way, I'm really happy to be back in Forza 7. It's been a little while, but keep in mind, Forza is one of the main reasons, like it's one of the main things that got my channel started back in the day. And I'm always like wanting to play Forza. It's just sometimes I find myself playing so many other games that I'm like, oh, Forza's there as well. Maybe I should go back and see what's, see what's going on in the Forza space. And honestly, I couldn't be happier to come back to a minivan. A crazy, like, I don't know why this thing is, it's not, put it this way, it's not cool in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't really have any, I guess, like, what would you even call that? Like, street cred just sounds dumb. I mean, that's not even how you would go about describing it, but, like, I want to take this thing and make it something ridiculous. And then talk about its quirks and features and give it a Doug score. But no, for real, we're going to go ahead and take this thing and build a... I want to build it into a drift van. I think a drift van would just be so wild and crazy that there's no way it wouldn't be fun, right? There's no way that a Honda Odyssey drift van, there's no way that that wouldn't be fun. So maybe we could do, like, some kind of digital camo type deal or just something crazy, like, I mean, like, a camo would be cool, but at the same time, the steel is interesting. The steel polish or even the semi-gloss is cool, but, like, I kind of want to do, let's go back to some of these more basic colors here. The carbon wrap. But the carbon wrap doesn't really have that much, like, that much to work with. Let's do semi-gloss and then... Oh, come on. There should be... Oh, we'll have to do that elsewhere. So, as far as just normal colors right now, just to pick a color to get out of the shop, a lime green, because why not on a minivan, would be crazy. Let's go ahead and just do it. Now, as far as, like, drivetrain and stuff like that goes, I don't even know what the options are, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do to it. But let's first off see, I mean, we're going to drivetrain swap it. We know that right off the bat. So, rear-wheel drive swap. So, that's done. So, that's the main thing that we're going to do. Now, my other thing is, do we swap the engine or do we boost the stock engine? Now, factory, and let's see, engine swap options include the 1.6-liter turbo rally engine and a 6.2 supercharged V8. So that's a big, big difference between those two engines. Or we could take the stock engine, the stock V6, strap twin turbos to it, or put a positive displacement supercharger on it. Now, I kind of want to do something to the stock engine because I feel like a swap is super generic, but at the same time, that 6.2 V8 is kind of tempting because a 6.2-liter V8 in a rear-wheel drive minivan just seems so nuts that you kind of want to do it anyway. So, but the twin-turbo V6, you know what, screw it, twin-turbo V6. We'll see what happens. We'll see, like, if it's actually, if it actually makes a nice amount of difference. And if it doesn't make the power, we'll just put the V8 in it. So, suspension, we need to do, like, everything. Platform and suspension, so brakes, coilovers, everything that we can possibly do to the suspension to really plant this thing on the ground. Weight reduction is totally, let's see, in the books, because now with full race weight reduction, it still weighs 3,800 pounds. This is not a light vehicle by any means. Now, let's see, drivetrain-wise, we're just going to build everything out. The clutch, the drive shafts, the gearbox, the axles, all of that kind of stuff is going to get fully built. So it's ready to handle all of that, all of that abuse from drifting. And let's see. And also to make it easier to drive. Because, well, I say easier to drive. Easier to drive in the sense that it will just do what you want it to do and you'll have that immediate connection. So, building the engine now. Now, I'm predicting that with the twin turbos, we're probably going to make in the neighborhood of about 700 horsepower when everything is fully built. Now, that should be a healthy amount of power. I mean, 700 horsepower in anything is nothing to laugh at. But at the same time, 700 horsepower in a minivan, I don't even know why my controller just did that. But yeah, 700 horsepower in a minivan is just silly. Like, it's dumb. So we're at just under 600 horsepower right now. That's 620, and I'm thinking that by the time well, 664, we haven't even upgraded the turbos yet, and we're just under 700. So maybe closer to 800 with upgraded turbos. Holy crap, 854. That's nuts. 884. Okay, so this ended up being closer to 900 horsepower. So that factory engine is no slouch. Like, once you boost it, I mean, it's basically 900 horsepower. It's 898. So, I mean, minus 2 from 900. So, that's very impressive. That's very, very, very impressive. We're going to run a street tire. And we're going to run, let's see, max width front and rear, which I believe is going to be 285s front and back, which is correct. And let's see, now for wheels, I'm not sure what would be the best thing to run here. We're going to have to, like, put a few different wheel options on this van and see what looks good. But, like, we could go with a more traditional, like, 5-spoke idea like that, or we could do more of, like, a concave design. I think the concave design and that style kind of suits the idea of what we're going for with this van a little bit better. And we're going to go ahead and do the ADV5 track spec. And we'll make them a little bigger because right now they look a little small. The 21s even look small. That's the crazy part. So, like, you max out the wheel size, and they still look silly tiny. They really do. While the 285s don't even look wide. That's the crazy part about a minivan this big is that, like, you know, super wide tires don't even look wide on it. So, you look at it and you're like, those aren't that wide. And then you're like, oh, they're like 285s. And for some people, they may be like, oh, 285s aren't even a wide tire. Like, any tire that doesn't start with a 3 isn't wide. But at the same time, you got to compare, you know, what you got to think. Some cars, like a Miata, like 235, 245, 255, that's super wide for a Miata. But, like, when you think about a Vet or, like, you know, Camaro and stuff like that, you know, 305, 325, that's more normal for a car like that. So you have to kind of, it's all subjective to whatever car you're working with. So tuning-wise, we're going to go with a slightly shorter final drive to a 410, and then alignment-wise, this is where it's going to get interesting. So we're going to go with probably 3.5 degrees in the front and about 2.5 in the back. Well, yeah, about 2 in the back to start. A little bit of toe out in the front, and let's see, we're going to soften up the front suspension a little bit. And then slam the ride height all the way down, because why not? And then, let's see here. We won't mess with the brake balance just now, but let's see. Diff is 175. That's already, like, perfect. And it's time to take this thing out on the track and see what happens when you try to turn a Honda Odyssey into a drift van. Oh, my God! 30 pounds! Holy hell, 30 pounds of boost is insane for a freaking minivan, too. My God, 30 pounds of boost. I mean, that's more than some GTRs run. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Transition it. And again, the transitions are weird because it is super front heavy. But, like, to see a van doing this, and I love the fact that we're doing it with a modified stock engine. Like, I just love that. I love the fact that we took the stock engine, boosted it up to 900 horsepower, basically. And of course, I know there's going to be that guy in the comments that's going to be like, it's not 900 horsepower, it's 898. And I'm going to be like, dude, it's literally a 200 horsepower difference. Or 200. 2. It's literally a 2 horsepower difference. If it was 200, that would be different. But it's freaking 2. We got to try doing this in first person. I got to see what that's like. Because, man, it's like, and because it's so long, too. But you know what? I'm starting to get the hang of this thing. I'm starting to get the hang of it. Like, it's not terrible to drive or to drift. I don't know how it is to drive because I haven't driven it any different than, like, sideways. Like, that's the only way that this is the only way I built it to drive is sideways. Like, if you're going remotely into a corner at all, like, if you're turned whatsoever, dude, the freaking, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, boy. All right, let's see what happens if we switch up the view a little bit. Oh, boy. Freaking spaceship cockpit in here. All right. There we go. Dude. Just look at that. For some reason, like, I don't know why I'm so much better with interior view drifting, but my God, it just became so much smoother when I got into the interior view. Careful. Oh, are you serious? It counted that as going off. I still had a wheel on the track. Damn. Little clutch kick back there. Fifth was a little high. All right, let's go. Oh my God, that's a lot of angle. Oh, yep. I was like, that's going to be bad. I knew that was going to be bad too. There we go. There we go. Stay in the... No, it's like it goes way too wide. Way too wide. Uh-oh, 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 oh God. I need to nail that corner. You have to be so quick on the counter steer with that like if you're trying to... Okay, now feed in the power. It's still big wall hit. Stick with that. The third. Yeah, this section is easy in this thing because you can just swing the whole thing around with the weight transfer. You rarely have to use the brakes to load up the front end because the front end is almost always loaded. It feels that way. There we go. Need to go for like a full-on just points lap and just make it as clean as possible, or at least try to make it as clean as possible. The biggest thing, again, like I said, is that the front feels super heavy and the rear feels like stupid light. And normally that would be fine if we were talking about like a pickup truck or a rear-wheel drive van, but this started life as a front-wheel drive van, so the game is sort of expecting it to have that insane front bias, but we put the power in the back, so it is always going to handle a little bit weird, but once you get over that, it's really satisfying. Really, really satisfying to drive. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Sometimes it works better if you just lay on the throttle. You just keep the power down and lay on it. Let's see, fourth. I was on the brakes hard coming down the hill. I didn't want to slide off, which seemed to have paid off. All right, let's try and get a little bit better entry this time. Not bad. Keep it up there in third. Stay near that inside edge. Not bad. Now you can track to the outside a little bit. Trying to maximize the area that I use so I can maximize my points. God, it loves to hang out right at the top of fourth in that sweeper. This one you kind of have to do shallow because if not, you will... For God's sake! Okay, almost no matter how shallow you do that corner, it's still like if you have to go at it with a lot less speed than you think. You'll feel like you're going for that corner really slowly and you'll still slide off the track. It's so weird right there. Oh, see the front end. Yep, the front end just caught a bunch of weight, and no matter how much counter steer I put in at that point, or like if I let off, if I got on the power, it was just like the front end was just like, yep, this is where I'm going. And whether you like it or not, you're coming with me. So you have to be on your toes all the time, because this thing does have a bit of a mind of its own when it comes to... that should have just been a little tap. It should have let me keep my points after that. Come on. There we go. It just loves to be banged off the rev limiter in fourth. I don't know why, but like it's like it doesn't run out of power. It stays right in its power band even when you're banging it off the rev limiter, which is really convenient for drifting. Come on, come on, come on. See if we can keep this combo going up the hill. Yes! Oh my God, we kept that combo going. That works. Swing to the other side. Oh boy. That was a little bit wider than I had planned on it being, but I'll tell you something. If you can save it, just, dude, freaking run with it. That's a lot of angle. Okay, that was a little bit more angle than I had planned for, but man, it worked out. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Ooh. Third. Come on. And go back from one side to the... Oh my God. No, 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 no. Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Oh my God. See? Sometimes, and again, of course, there's going to be people that are, oh, that's 100% driver error and that's not the vehicle. And, I mean, yes, it's not like you're going to drive a new vehicle, you know, a brand new build in Forza and not have some driver error. Of course there's going to be some driver error. You know, I'm not some kind of, like, perfect drifter or anything like that, nor do I claim to be. But, like, oh, we've rolled it. Ow. 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 That did not go well. Oh, look at the world. It's just like spinning in circles. Yeah, we're going to have to go into that a lot more shallow. But I will say, this next lap, I'm going to run it a little bit more conservatively and really try to put in a good, consistent lap. It doesn't have to be like crazy high score. I just want to do it cleanly. Entry. There we go. And now just flat to the floor in fourth. Well, I was going to be flat to the floor, and then I was like, I'm going to feather it. This thing sounds like a freaking race car. It sounds so good. That's how you need to do that section. That's really what you need to do through there. Oh, that carried through nicely. Run it all the way out to the cones. Oh, we tail whipped the cones. That's awesome. A little slower into this one. Carry it through. Oh, God. There we go. There we go. There we go. Keep it up. Keep it up. Oh, my God. Stay focused. Stay focused. Clean so far. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Keep it in third. Let it do its weight transfer. Come on. Half throttle. Steady, steady, steady. Don't plow off the track. Just keep it steady. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, my God. That felt really good. Now up the hill. Not bad. Swing it back around and just keep it going. Oh, my God. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. There she goes, dude. Ran to the outside just a little bit. And throw it back the other way. My God, man. This thing does actually work really well once you get it down. Oh, man. I was going for that clean lap. I wanted that clean lap really bad. We're almost done with it, too. Just as long as we don't let the front end hook up somewhere it's not supposed to. On the e-brake early. Try and get this initiated early. Don't slide off. Okay, we kind of, like, scoring-wise, it was kind of crap in that last corner. But, dude, I don't care. That thing was awesome. This thing really surprised me. It was fun to drive. It sounds like a freaking machine. It sounds like a race car. And it actually can maintain some pretty good angles. So I would call that a successful build. I really enjoyed it. So if you guys enjoyed the video and this build, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more daily videos like this one. And I'll see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.